to St. Peter's Square. So it's going to be evening time, almost 9 o'clock. We have darkness setting in on us, but we had dinner over by the Coliseum. Gotta make a circle here, y'all can see it, but we, no, you're good. Actually, I'm showing me right now. One of our friends, it's our mayor right there. Ruben, wave at everybody. So anyways, have a group of 28, I think, came. So we got a big group. We'll see who all jumps on here. But St. Peter's is a beautiful, beautiful city. In the morning, we're leaving for Florence. So I'll show y'all some stuff around here if we see someone to jump in. Got a couple guys. We're in Texas Style Cuisine is in St. Peter's Square. So that's where we're at. If y'all want to put anything in there, hey, Frack Daddy, what's going on, buddy? But it's beautiful. The architecture here is just wonderful. Let me turn y'all on here. Go around the other way. Here you go. So you can see all the statues. Let's see if let me zoom in some here. Fountains. That's the Vatican right there. That area. And right over there is where the smoke comes from that everybody was standing in there looking for the other day. But there's St. Peter's Basilica. It's closed now. Can't get in tonight. Our group went there this afternoon. Went to the Vatican and to Sistine Chapel, right? But that is what the square looks like. I've got some questions. Pop them in there. But hey, here's hey, I tell you what, Jared, here's a cool thing. Got two of y'all watching. So we jumped in a taxi leaving over by the Coliseum to come for dinner. And guy's talking to us, spoke pretty good English, but he's riding and he looks and he goes, hey, you got a YouTube channel? And so I was like, yeah. So there's a Italian taxi driver that watches Texas Style Cuisine. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Do that. So well known here. So there's Mayor's wife, their son. There's Libby. Everybody say hi to Libby. She's right there. There she is. She's talking to somebody. You can come through, Ruben. You won't hurt. Mayor, there's
go Lytle.
Yeah, go Lytle. There you go.
Go Pirates.
There's his son over there. My niece is in here somewhere looking for her. Where's Brianna, Lip? Yeah. So anyways, quite a few of us came over here. Some people went back to the hotel, but some of us still. It's soon. We're actually going to be in Venice for her birthday, Jared. So hers is the 17th. So yeah, we'll be in Venice. So do we have the next 2 days in Florence and then Pisa? Florence and Pisa are the same time. And then we go over to Venice, take a, oh gosh, what do they call them? A bus, river bus or something like that we take. Gonna have some tours over there. Gonna go to some glass blowing over there. But yeah, guys, we're live from St. Peter's Square here in Rome. This artwork, look at the artwork, guys. Tremendous. But a lot of good food. I had a great meal tonight with Italian music. I've been posting up some of the food. Did that yesterday in my shorts, so be looking for those. You'll see some of the food. Tonight was a pork with bacon on top. It was real good. We had some ravioli, some pasta. We had eggplant, mozzarella eggplant. Really good. Yeah, you know what? I wish we had time for that to take a pizza class. We've had some pizza here. We've had different things. Of course, gelato. You always got to get gelato. The weather has been very, very good, and that's been pretty all right. But yeah, the weather's been great. It's cool. Like low 90s tonight. Today was like 80 something. Very cool breezes that we're having. 3 people on here now. Let's see if anybody else jumps on. But this is what it looks like, guys, to have it here. Libby's on the phone with somebody over there. But beautiful city, friendly people. The Coliseum was really impressive today. The Forum was great. And there's names and stuff I can't remember that we've seen that were just tremendous. Things we've seen in movies, things like that of people in Rome, kind of those deals. Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, we saw those, and something else last night. Can't remember what it was, but Anyways, like I said, good food, friendly people, nice trip. From Florence to Venice, from Venice to Verona, Verona to Milan, and Milan to Lucerne, Switzerland for 2 days to finish up there. But that's kind of what we're doing. Here we go. There's my bride right there. Wave at everybody, Libby. Wave. She can't hear me. She's talking. So that's it. But yeah, cool times. Cool times. Who else is in here besides Jared? Getting to see a little bit of Italy. Hop in the chat. Tell us who you are. But yeah, pretty cool. Let me flip you back around. But yeah, the highlight was that taxi driver watching my YouTube channel. That he absolutely was like, "Hey, you got a YouTube?" That was pretty funny. But yeah, this is so when the people were waiting for the Pope to be announced the other day, this is where all those thousands of people were gathered. Was right here in the square. A lot of fountains, beautiful fountains. Here's one right there. Look at that. But also fountains to get water. So if you have a water bottle as you're walking around, there's just fountain flowing. Very, very cool water. Not hot, but they have them all over the town. Like, look right here. I can show you this one right here. You can go up there and fill your water bottle at that fountain right there. And those are all over the place. You're right about that, Jared. She's pretty good about that. 5 people, guys. We're at St. Peter's. Texas-style cuisine. Jumped in here. Cool thing is my taxi driver coming over here a while ago, he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel?" So he's from here in Rome. He lives right outside the city. And spoke pretty good English, so he watches my YouTube channel. So that was kind of cool. Find a guy in Italy that watches me. So let's not be totally terrible. Got 1 thumbs up. Hey, if you're in here, give me some more thumbs up. And we'll show you. There's another fountain there, guys. I'll show you around. So if you need a drink, you'll see people going, just get the water flowing out with their hands on their face or hands and getting water. Rome's known for their fountains and clean water. Is something they pride themselves in. So those little fountains are just all over the place. You can see where it's overflowing there. Look, got a bird in there getting him a drink in the overflow water. And then this right here. But right there. Yeah, that's what I did, Jared. Hey, would you act like you know me? What I should have done was got that on recording, right? Yeah, but that was kind of cool. Look at these statues, guys. This, man, you can't imagine the work, the Forum today, the marble in the Colosseum, a lot of Colosseums destroyed, but just, yeah, it is amazing. Back down to 2 people. Give me some thumbs up, guys. I got 1 right now, but y'all got some questions to get them in there. I'll try to answer them. Don't know a lot, but like I said, we've had some good food. We've had some, okay food, but today was good. A traditional Italian music also. So we had 3, and I'll post up some of that, but 3 people singing that sang beautifully. In fact, we got one of the CDs of 2 of them, a lady and a man. But yeah. But yeah, cool place, cool day. 8 more days. There we go. I don't know what that looks like. Some kind of big screen right there in front of that statue. Yeah, got 1 from him. Nobody else wants to give me 1. 3 people, guys. We are in St. Peter's Square in Rome. So there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. We're fixing to jump in a taxi and head back to the hotel for the night. In the morning, we leave for Florence, Assisi, Pisa, Venice, Verona, Milan, and then Lucerne, Switzerland. But that's where we'll be. And this is the square. Some more of our people with us right here. Richard and Sandra, they came. A lot of Lila people.
When you get a drink?
No.
Yeah, I still am. You ready for me to get off? Got 4 people watching right now. 4 people had nothing else. Yeah, there's the mayor of Lytle. Got any words of wisdom for the YouTube world, sir?
I tell you what,
what, this is an unbelievable experience, lifetime event without a doubt, and just a great opportunity to be able to showcase the Lido Pirates.
There you go. Hey, we've had a good time, family and friends. Everybody here is pretty much from Lytle or associated with Lytle, alumni
Or
from the
got
high
there as
school.
quickly as possible they could get there.
Yeah, right. Wasn't born there, but they got there as fast as they could. Jared, we are planning on getting some Swiss chocolate. Jared said bring you some Swiss chocolate back, baby. So when we're in Switzerland, we're planning on grabbing some. It will be for Melissa. So it's not for him, it's for Melissa. We might get it for Melissa then. But the people that came with us are Lytle people. And we have one couple that are friends of mine from college. And then my sister had some friends from Austin that came with her, but the vast majority are from our hometown, Lytle, and where Libby and I live and where I shoot all my videos from. But guys, this is St. Peter's Square, and that's the St. Peter's Basilica right there. That's the Vatican. Swiss chocolate people, I got people asking for Swiss chocolate. Hey Sandra, how are you, dear? So yeah, that's where everybody was looking over there for the smoke to come out. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful place. There's my lovely niece. I was wondering where she was. She's waving at YouTube world there. If I would have lost her, her daddy would have never forgave me. But anyways, guys, that is it. We're having a great trip though. Oh no, it never does. You know, the things I've seen on TV and things like that of, just movies of people in Rome, they're just, yeah, this is fantastic. And you know what, those trees, see those trees that they really look really manicured. They're a pine tree. The lady told us they're actually pines. What did she say those trees, they call them? She said they're actually pine trees. They're a Mediterranean pine tree, but they have a different name. They don't call them a pine tree. They call them something else. Do you remember, what do they call those trees? The pine trees, but she said they don't call them, they call them something else. But they're really in the, around the sea is where you find them, but they're actually a pine tree. And, but anyways, they were imported in here. They've been here for years and years and years now, but they're really down in the, along the coast is where they're native to. But yeah, it's been quite the trip. Quite the trip. And this, when you saw the Pope, when they were waiting for the Pope the other day, this square is huge. Just tells you how many people were in here, packed in here like sardines, honestly. Yeah, really were, but that got 3 people in here now. So that's what's going on, guys, in the YouTube world. Again, my taxi driver, we were riding over, he looks at me and goes, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? So that was pretty cool. See a guy in Italy that know I do YouTube and watches my channel. So yeah, that was pretty cool, without a doubt. Hey, 2 thumbs up, appreciate that. Throw some more in there. Candy Hernandez, hey, how are you doing? Glad to have you here. We are spending our evening at St. Peter's Square, St. Peter's Basilica right here. Last day in Rome. Guys, we're heading to Florence tomorrow. So we'll have some new things for y'all to see. Pisa, maybe go live at the Leaning Tower. Problem is, and I did a live yesterday that was early, is we're 7 hours ahead of y'all. So if I do one, before lunch, it's, nobody's up then. But you can pick it up later. But I would probably do a live maybe at the Leaning Tower, something like that. Oh yeah, it really is. And what Jared said a while ago was pictures don't do it justice. And here's the other thing that's neat. They have these fountains all over the city that you can get a drink at and fill your water bottles up. They're all over the city. And it's cool. The ones we've tried are very cool water. I wouldn't call it cold water, but it's not hot like, Texas getting hose waters rough on you. And here's another one on the other side of St. Peter's Square where you can just fill it up. So yeah, they're talking about me being my taxi driver, knowing us. There's Ruben. I'm famous, ain't I? Yeah, that was pretty funny. So, too cool. But anyways, guys, this is it. I'm gonna shut this live down. Thank y'all for jumping on here. And we've got 8 more days, so we'll be doing this some more. Try to do it in the evenings so that y'all can see what we're seeing. But we still have Venice, and we have Florence and Pisa and Assisi and Verona and Milan and Lucerne, Switzerland, which ought to be really cool to do it at Lucerne in those mountains. But hey, thanks for dropping in. I'm going to jump off. It's been 15 minutes, but here's some of the Lytle group behind me right there. People that traveled with me. So anyways, having a great time. It is beautiful. If you ever get a chance, come to Italy. Well worth it. Maybe we'll come back someday and do Rome South. I'd like to come back to Rome, see some more of it. But this is Rome to Venice and then head up north to Lucerne, Switzerland. So great trip that we're going to shut this down anyway. So thanks for dropping in. Appreciate y'all being here. Remember to subscribe to Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine, especially when it's visiting Italy, right? We'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Take care.